All right, so yesterday we talked about conjunctions, compound inequalities, which are two inequalities joined by the word, and in that case it was the word and, where the solution was the intersection. So now we'll do disjunctions, which again is a compound inequality, meaning two of them. Not joined by the word and, but instead joined by the word. If you looked ahead, you'd see it's the word or, where the solution is not the intersection, but the union. Union. Dearly beloved, we are gathered this day to join this man and woman in holy matrimony. All right. Union, right? And the symbol for union we've done already looks like a U. Again, depending upon the font of the book. Your book, the font looks a little bit V-ish. Don't do this, but it looks kind of like that. A little bit more V-ish. But maybe even more. Your book may even do it more like that-ish, but it's supposed to be U-ish. All right. Union. Depends on the font. Okay, so what is union? How do you interpret union? Again, we've done union before, so this is just review. I hope. But the union is all values that belong to either one. Any value that belongs to either one is the union. You can also think of it as putting all them together and not repeating anything, right? Union, you're putting them together. Earth to daydreamers. That's why you have trouble. Daydream. Union, putting them all together, right? Putting them all together. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can begin to understand the aspects of union. So don't do this in your notes, but look. Here we have a situation, same like we did conjunctions, three scenarios. They're either going to go in the same direction. That's one possibility. Then when they go in opposite directions, there are two possibilities there. They go in opposite directions and they overlap, or they go in opposite directions and they don't overlap. Three scenarios. Again, it's better to understand what union is, and then you can just look at it and figure out the solution. If you don't know what union is, you got to memorize all the three scenarios for disjunctions and three scenarios for conjunctions. I don't recommend it. Okay, let me put the red together with the blue. Agreed, I just put them together. Do you see now what they form when they're both together? Right? It would be any value from -2 on would be the solution. Do you agree? Okay, now again, you don't have that capability of my smartboard, but I do. Okay, so let's write our two inequalities here just for clarity's sake. The red one is x greater than -2. This is a disjunction, so we would have the word or. And the blue one is x greater than or equal to 3. And now, because we're doing a disjunction, we're putting the two together. Our solution is x greater than -2, right? Again, this is now a disjunction, not a conjunction anymore. Disjunction. Put them together. What do you have? Any value from -2 on. Raquel. Okay, so do you know what put together means? Okay, so let me ask you this. Does the number 0 belong to either the red one or the blue one? Which one does it belong to? The red one. Therefore, it's going to be the answer of a disjunction, because you only have to belong to at least one of them. Does the number 1 belong to at least one of them? It belongs to the red one. Therefore, 1 is going to be part of our solution. Does the number -4 belong to at least one of them? It's not going to be an answer to our disjunction. Does the number 4 belong to at least one of them? Yeah, it belongs to the blue and the red. It's going to be part of our solution. Does the number 6 belong to at least one of them? Yes, it's going to be part of our solution. So what values belong to at least one of them? Any value from -2 on. So again, if I show you here, I'll do this one the other way. I'll put the blue in with the red. So here, I'm going to put them both together. I'm just going to move the blue up onto the red. And notice when we put them together, what do we get? Any value. Whoa. We get any value from -2 on when we put the two together. Again, what is union? Any values that belong to either one. Or again, if in your mind putting the two together is the better way to think of it, put the two together. Okay. Let's try again another one. Hopefully it will get clearer and clearer as we go by. Okay, let's write the red inequality. So that's going to be x less than or equal to, right? That is a dot, less than or equal to, man, it looks like, what, a half? Oh, no, fractions. We are so much in trouble. And we're doing disjunctions, so I'm going to write the word or. And the blue one, x less than 5. Now, you agree they're going in the same direction, right? So, can you determine the solution? Go ahead and write your solution if you're brave enough. If you want to wait, but get something in your mind, write your solution on the number line to this disjunction. And hopefully you say all values less than 5, right? And again, if you were to write your answer, it would be the x less than 5 inequality. So again, is 4 part of the solution? Yeah, it belongs to the blue one. It's part. How about 3? Is that part of the solution? Yeah, 3 belongs to the blue one. How about 2? Yeah, 2 belongs to the blue one. How about 1? Yeah, 1 belongs to the blue one. How about 0? Yeah, 0 belongs to both. How about -1? Yeah. So 1 or both. If it belongs to 1 or both, it's part of the solution. Any value less than 5. That's when they go in the same direction. Let's do opposite directions, and they overlap. Now, is this a conjunction? Yes or no? Okay, Earth to daydreamers, same daydreamer, going to have problems understanding what we're doing because you're daydreaming, and I know you're daydreaming because every time I look at you, you have the blank look on your face, and when I ask questions, you don't answer them. You're daydreaming. Okay, go home and have problems and say, I can't get this stuff. You can't get it because you're daydreaming. You are daydreaming. You are daydreaming. All right. Now, that's all I can do to help you. If you don't catch yourself daydreaming, you are in trouble. You are daydreaming. All right. You got to pay attention. You got to think in this class. All right, let's do the red one. So hopefully you look at the red and you would say the red equation or the red inequality is x greater than 0. I'm going to use my word or. And then the blue one is x less than or equal to 4. Hopefully you concur. All right. What would the solution to this be? Let's do it this way. Let's do it like yesterday. Somebody give me a number that's the solution. All right. I want a number that's the solution. Raquel. 1 is the solution. I agree. Kirsten. 2, yes. 2 is the solution. Awesome. 3 is a solution. Pamela. 4 is a solution. All right. We're all stuck in that same area. Abby. Is 5 a solution? How many agree 5? How many disagree 5? Bunch of you. Doesn't 5 belong to the red one? Can't disjunctions belong to either one? 5's part of the solution. Yeah. See, every other number so far before that one was in there. That's why I was hoping we'd get something else. I agree, 5. Somebody give me another solution. Caitlin. -10, like way down here. How many agree -10? Yeah, because that's the blue one. Somebody give me another solution. Come on, Sam, I need you. Sam. Pi. All right, pi. Pi's in here, unfortunately, so that's not such a great one on this one. Go ahead, Raquel. Pi is right there. Come on, give me another one. Nick, give me another. 0 is definitely part of solution. Natalie. 6, definitely part of solution. Come on, think big. Ethan. 1,000, yes. How about a Googleplex? It's like ginormous. Negative Googleplex. Yes? Yes. All right. Somebody give me a number that is not part of the solution. Give me a number that's not part of the solution. Give me a number that's not part of the solution. Nick. Square root of 5. Got your calculator? Anybody got a calculator out? Punch it in. Square root of 5. It's 2 point something. 2 point what? 2.236. Square root of 5 is right there. Is square root of 5 part of the answer? Yes. Somebody else try. Josh. That's the correct response. There is no real number that is not part of the solution. So therefore, how do we say the answer? How do we say the answer? All real numbers. Exactly right. And how would you graph that? This one we can graph on the line, right? That would be how the solution would look, right? I like to stick it out past so you can see it clearly, right? All real numbers. Do you concur? Okay. Now, on disjunctions, when they don't overlap, is the oddball one. So again, how would we write the red? X less than -1. I'm going to use the union symbol instead of the word or. And the blue one is x greater than or equal to 3. Okay. Somebody give me a number that's part of the solution. Raquel. 4 is part of the solution. Adam. Negative pi is part of the solution. Yes. Abby. 10 is part of the solution. Ethan. 4 is part of the solution. Kirsten. Negative Googleplex is part of the solution. Adriana. -6 is part of the solution. How about 3? Is 3 part of the solution? Yes. How about -1? No. All right, good. Now, how do we say this? So on the graph, it's pretty easy. Would you agree all those numbers are part of the solution? Circle over the -1 arrow to the left. And would you agree all these are? Dot on the +3, arrow to the right. Would you agree those are the solutions? Right? So how do we say this? Well, there's only one way to say it. The way you say it is, and by the way, we always start with the one that's heading in the less than direction. X less than -1 or x greater than or equal to 3. That's the only way you can say it. You got to use the word or in your answer. There's just no other way to do it. And again, we always do the less than first and then the greater than second. They overlap, or I mean they go in opposite directions, don't overlap. Okay? Got it? Not too bad. Okay, so what will happen when they give you problems? They'll give you something like A. So that's okay. We know we're going to solve them first, right? So how about let's add a -3 to both sides. It looks like n is greater than 2. So again, to help myself think of the solution, I'll put a circle over the 2, arrow to the right. Make sense? X is greater than 2. We'll do the second one in blue. Somebody tell me what you get for the second inequality when you solve it. Kaylin? Yeah, because remember, if we do the shortcut, we're dividing both sides by negative. Don't forget to flip your inequality symbol. N greater than or equal to -3, right? Pretty okay with that? So now we're going to have a dot on the -3, arrow to the right. All right, if you're able, you think you know it, write the solution in green on your number line and then write the written solution after the word solution. So we're showing the solution two ways, on the number line and writing it mathematically. So again, disjunction. So hopefully you said n is greater than or equal to -3, right? Disjunction. That's why I said, hey, make sure last night you got conjunctions down so we can do the different ones, right? They're different. You gotta keep union in your head. Union, union, union. How many got that right? Brainiacs. All right. Einsteins. Let's do another. Okay, so you guys want to try this one? Go ahead, you try this one. It doesn't have a whole lot involved. Take a quick pause here. Of course, everybody swapped that second one, right? So they make sure they don't goof up. And everybody said y is greater than -4 because you had a circle on your -4. Arrow to the right, 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 right. How many didn't swap the second one out and had the arrow going the wrong way? Come on, stop making that same mistake. I keep trying to warn you. Tie a string around your finger or a string around your neck. No, not around your neck. That wouldn't be good. Think of some way of remembering that. All right. Just remember, you always got the variable on the left. Okay. All right, here we've got, negation. Dun, 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 dun. I like negation. It's fun. All right, want to try C? You can do C. Do C. Negation. Yeah. Are you ready? All right, on three, give me your solution, the algebra solution. On three, 1, 2, 3. That's great. I'm not showing you what I have. Ha ha. But the video sees it. You have to go on the video and find out what I had there for a minute. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. Didn't even look at my thing. Oh, erasing my wrong answer. Brother. Mamma mia. All right, what did you guys say? X is less than 3, I think I heard, right? Yes, that is you. What in the world? I wasn't even looking. I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to go on the video to find out. How many got that right? All right, beautiful. Right, negation. Don't forget. Flip the symbol. If it's equal to, the negation will not be equal to. If the negation thing negated wasn't equal to, then when you unnegate it will be. So that's what you're graphing, and that would be the solution. Okay, let's see. Time's sake here. Let me boil these down. This one is going to be an x greater than or equal to 4. And the second one is going to end up x less than -3. All right? X greater than or equal to 4, x less than -3. Go ahead and finish it. Finish it out. All right, hopefully you all said that, right? Nope, didn't do my answer on my number line. And remember, we're always putting the smaller one, the less than, written first. When they go in opposite directions, don't overlap. How many had that correct? Okay, not enough. So what were some of your wrong answers? Anybody want to say what your wrong answer was, Adam? Okay, so that's not a big deal there. That's just notation issue. That would be a minor deduction. Anything else other than not putting the smaller one first? Okay. So again, it's just a formatting thing. It makes us from having to explain to students when we go over homework, yes, that's the same answer. You could have it either way. No, we just have a standard. It makes life easier. All right, but numerically correct. Okay, last one. We're going to have to watch our time here. So now what you've got is, instead of using the word or, We've got the symbol there, not a big deal. And this one, you got a left inequality and a right inequality. You can have a special case with disjunctions like we did with conjunctions, but you would split them up the exact same way we did with the special case for the conjunctions. So for time's sake, this left one boils down to n less than 6. All right, you're going to add a -1 to both sides. You're going to multiply both sides by 2/3, and you end up with n less than -6. On the right-hand side, you got to be careful. You're going to get to a point where you get this. You're going to get 2/3 less than or equal to n. So what am I going to make my last step, Andrew? When I get to 2/3 less than or equal to n. Yeah, I mean, I can stop, but I want to put my variable on the left so I make sure I graph it correctly, okay? So this thing graphs, what do we got? We got a circle over the 6, arrow to the left. Oh no, 2/3. What in the world are we going to do with that? How about 2/3 of the way between 0 and 1? Sound good? Approximately somewhere about in there, right? 2/3. An arrow to the right. All right, get in your mind the solution. On 3. Last thought of the day. Remember, keep conjunctions and disjunctions separate. That's going to be the key, keeping them straight. The solution is 1, 2, 3. All real numbers is correct. On the number line, it would be every number. Kirsten, question. You mean from here to there? Solving the whole thing? Yeah. I'll do that in a minute for you. Rest of you guys,